It's taken a while, but we finally know now where Peyton is going. The Denver Broncos. Should be interesting to see how he fits into that read option offense they ran with Tim Tebow. So it's probably not going to be that, but is this a good fit for him?
Yeah, I expect slight variation, but Peyton Manning runs Peyton Manning's offense. And the good thing about the Broncos, and I think one of the reasons why he chose them, was that they've shown flexibility. The last 3 years, they've changed their offense dramatically depending on who's been a quarterback. John Fox, a veteran head coach, is willing to give a quarterback of this stature as much latitude and leverage as he possibly can. Playing for John Elway in a city of knowledgeable football fans on a team that went to the playoffs, it made a lot of sense, and that's the fascinating element about this landing spot.
They did go to the playoffs last year. For that offense, you don't even really know exactly what you have because they were running it with Tim Tebow. It was different than anything we've seen in the NFL. Do they have the talent there right now to really make Peyton happy?
I think there still will be some additions. I think you're going to see a couple of Colts guys who spent some time with Peyton in Indy. Dallas Clark, the tight end, makes a lot of sense there. They've got a hole. One of their tight ends, Virgil Green, is being suspended. Daniel Fell's likely to sign with the Patriots, so they've got a huge hole there. And then at center, I think Jeff Saturday, who's been the guy snapping at Peyton forever, it seems like. It would be a good fit at center. J.D. Walden, I thought, was a below-average center last year. So you'll see some upgrades. Plus, you've got Eric Decker, an up-and-coming receiver. Demaryius Thomas, who broke out in the playoffs. Is he going to be that star? Will he earn Peyton's trust? That we have to see.
We've seen Peyton make other guys look pretty good before. Figure he could do the same for them. They did get to the playoffs last year. Granted, it was with Tim Tebow. Is this team ready to win and be a potential Super Bowl contender right now?
You know, the argument that I've been using all along is that we've seen what happened to the Colts when they didn't have Manning. They went from a 10-win team, a playoffs contender, and he was able to hide so many of their problems to the first pick in the draft. That same effect could be applied to an 8-8 Broncos team that made the playoffs, went on a great run there at the end of the season, fell flat against the Patriots. Maybe takes them to that 11, 12, 13 win level. You never know. The AFC has some open spots in it, I think.
I think when we were looking at all the different teams that he could go to, you looked at the talent around him, and it's like, I don't know that Denver was the best fit, but like you said, you look at those Colts teams, maybe those weren't the best fit, and he was leading them to 12 wins a year anyways.
Yeah, when I made my column when Peyton was first released, I think I had the Broncos 7th on my list. I said, look, they're a legitimate possibility, but I didn't think they were one of the favorites. Now that's where they ends up. It's just fascinating.
Yeah, now we'll have to see what happens with Tim Tebow. That's another day, another video. We'll talk about it then. For the latest on what's going on with Peyton and how this whole thing progresses, check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.